What's poppin', fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the title? I'm gonna put up the thumbnail when I'm done. But it's the Friendzone Reversal. So the thumbnail gonna have the Uno card, reverse, right? I've talked about being a friend zone veteran. And when you look at all of these conversations people are having about being single in the date market, and you're seeing people who are getting older, 30 plus, and you see a lot of ladies wanting to settle down now. And they have, dating regrets, past dating regrets. And then something happened. And basically, what happened was karma. You know what I mean? It's popping, Savage. Karma. Not necessarily the guy that you friend zoned, but other guys who you want now don't want you. So maybe when you were younger, you had a attraction standard because we were young, you know, we wanted somebody, you know, maybe you want an attractive baller or just an attractive person. So the person that you friend zone, they weren't attractive to you, or they weren't attractive at that time, or they were attractive, but they just didn't have the swagger to unpack, right? So what wound up happening was, as the years went by, they started to gain attractiveness, and you started to lose attractiveness, right? And a lot of times people don't take into consideration, what's happening, Tony? People don't take into consideration that basically guys kind of check out not when you're all the way when you've quote unquote hit the wall. If they know you and they've seen you before, they start checking out when they see you. Oh yeah, you falling off. If I'm ascending and you're descending, I'm gonna put you in the friend zone. So just like Uno, you know, you skip me and now I reversed it. So now I'm attractive and you used to be attractive. And you're approaching a guy with the idea that you wanted me. I'm fine. I was fine 5 years ago. And the guy's like, yeah. And I wasn't 5 years ago. So now I'm fine and you not. So why would I go down the same way you would tell me? Why would you go down for me? So our friends on you. Maybe you can hang around from time to time and see some of my friends, and maybe could come up on one of the friends and they may hook up with you, or maybe have a little roll in the hay with you. Then it's not cool anymore, right? Maybe you could just come and bum some free wings, right? And some of the ladies are like, that doesn't sound too good. But ironically, you wind up being friend zoned because you used to get free drinks. People used to bring you drinks and you leave. Now you got to go somewhere where people are willing to share their drinks because nobody's buying you drinks at the bar. So nobody's buying you drinks at brunch. It's not happening. The friend zone just got reversed. Shit. So we playing this game. It is what it is. Now we got one more issue that goes along with this about the attractiveness. Maybe you were able to attract a certain type of person. And now you're not able to attract that person. But the person that you friend zone is able to attract that equivalent in women now. It's like, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Now you don't want to. Now, when he couldn't compete, he had to, go back to the lab, clean himself up, get himself together in a sense where at least he was marketable. He was better than he was. Now, as you get older, you got to compete now. And are you better than what's out there? And people, and one of the reasons, the biggest reason why I'm bringing this up is because the thing about friend zoning a person, really what you're just basically doing is putting them on layaway for maybe they come in style and you could say they're somewhere back in your closet, they can come out of your friend zone closet. But you got a bunch of people that you chose over that person already. So the next part, this whole problematic situation. You friend zone somebody because of their lifestyle. They might be a good person, they might be attractive, but a lot of the friend zone stuff goes on when people are young. You talking teens and 20s, right? So when you're young, you live like you're young, like you're not established. You're not well off. You're not rich. You're probably not even middle class. You're young. So you friend zone because maybe the lady, she's around guys who are more established or just have more than you at that particular time. I feel you on that, player. So what winds up happening is what you start seeing is people, the proof is in the pudding. People's lifestyle starts to change over time. You start seeing a person who is, they were on the bottom floor. Then they got to the third floor. Then they got somewhere in the middle of the building. And a few people got to the penthouse, but a few people just got really high up in the building. They got high up on the level. And now that you see them on this level, you go, I like what I see now. I like this. I remember when you wasn't living like this. And when you wasn't living like this, I couldn't talk to you. But now that you living like this, yeah, I could see myself with you. And the guy's like, I hear you. But that doesn't mean I can see myself with you. So bada boom, bada bing, you just reverse the friend zone. Because once you change your lifestyle, because when you're listening to what's going on, you're hearing a lot of people who want men to how can I subsidize a lifestyle. And a lot of these people aren't realizing the guys you're looking for, he is not the type of guy that's gonna settle down with you. He's the kind of guy that'll friend zone you. He might just be friends with you just to see if you got fine friends, because you might have some fine friends that's single. And I'll give it a shot. I'm bored. I ain't got nothing to do this weekend. Whatever. It's the karma. It's the reversal. You got the people who they friend zone people because part of that lifestyle. You go to school, you get your education so you can get a good job, a good career, make good money. You friend zone people in the school process and in the career process, and now you're willing to settle down. And the problem is what? Nobody wants to settle down with you. You're not the settling down type. Guys are not trying to be anybody's accessory. These guys are not trying to, okay, well, after you go to school and you get, your degree, you put it on the wall, and now you got your job, and now you got your badge on the wall. I get it. You might have your kids. Now you put the picture of your kids on the wall, and then, you know what? Next, I just need a guy to come along and be my little, he'll be my Coach bag. He'll be my Louis Vuitton bag to say, this is my trophy man after I got all my other trophies. You guys are like, I'm not signing up for that. You could be in the friend zone. You know, I'm not about to be the last part of your plan. You know, this is not what this is. You want me to be the last part of your plan and the head of your household while you went to school to get an education and get a good job and have kids and not depend on a man, and then I'm supposed to settle down and marry that? Yeah, it's just gonna reverse. You're gonna be in the friend zone. How come I can't find a guy on my level? You can find a guy on your level, but you in his friend zone. You might just be a coworker. That's my friend. That's one of my coworkers. You know what? Your friend fine. Yeah, she cool. She cool. But you know, I hear her running her mouth every day. She ain't that cool. You know, be a friend. Or you might meet somebody out and you have a conversation with them and you realize, yeah, friend zone, friend zone. We should hang out sometime. Yeah. I'll hang. If me and the guys get together, you like this team because we might watch the Final Four. We might watch a preseason a football game. You could come through if you want, but you could be an accessory to our weekends. We can integrate our sports ball weekends. You bring a girl or two. It doesn't matter. You just my home girl. And it's like, well, and a lot of ladies don't realize you give off the homegirl vibes as you get older because all of that, how can I put this? All of that feminism, you don't have, that doesn't mean you're a lesbian or bisexual. It just means, you're a corporate tomboy. You're an educated tomboy. You are semi-feminine tomboy. So you can't do relationship things. So I just friend zone you because I'm not going to waste my time trying to teach you how a lady acts with a man. I'm not going to do it. They got DoorDash. So these are, how it reverses. And ladies are trying to figure out what's going on. Well, think about it. What happened when everybody wanted you, when you were quote unquote hot? Green Machine, what's popping, man? Dark Inferno, what's happening? When everybody wanted you when you was hot, you could find a good looking man. You could find somebody to blow your back out, right? You could find that. There was always somebody better around the corner. Well, over time, you start either aging out of that. Because what winds up happening is a lot of ladies don't realize, say you've aged out of the young dating market. I say from 21 to 32. When you've aged out of that dating market, you don't actually want to go to the 33 and up dating market because the attraction has to be different because a lot of the bodies are different. A lot of the people aren't as attractive anymore. You're not going to get a lot of six packs and you're not going to get a lot of people just waking up in shape. What you're going to get is a lot of people working who used to be in shape, but they got work to do. And you're going to become that person too. So you're not going to look as sexy in your night clothes as you once did. So the guys look at it like, well, here's the thing. Even though you may still be semi-attractive or attractive, in this little dating market, I could get somebody that looked like you when I wanted you. So just like you can get any man you want when you was fine, now I can get you when you was fine because now I'm the guy that you were chasing or saying yes to, and you remember me as the guy in the friend zone. So now you're in the friend zone. Now you got to find somebody. And the ladies don't want to find an older guy. If you notice that a lot of these ladies don't want to find an older guy. When they were younger, they dated older guys because of, you know, sometimes it's just the maturity aspect, the confidence aspect, the lifestyle aspect, the money aspect, the perks of being with an older guy, even the sexual aspect. Now, you don't want to date an older guy now because now it's all of a sudden the complaints about maybe he too old, he got erectile dysfunction, which really what this boils down to is when you hit a certain age, you don't want to settle down with an old man because he doesn't have to marry you. And even if he did marry you, he's already probably got his assets set aside to go to his kids before they go to his newly found younger wife. So you ain't gonna be able to take half already because he gonna have kids that are already on his will and on his life insurance policy, beneficiaries and whatnot. So you might not be able to take half of his stuff now because you'll get a prenup in it because he knows he got other priorities besides you. So now you in the friend zone because you can't compete with the younger fly girls and you don't want to date the older guy. So now, what we would call the beta male orbiter. What's up, huh? Now, you ladies wind up becoming the beta male orbiter. You wind up just orbiting around these guys that you once upon a time didn't talk to, and now looking back at it, you should have talked to him. Now, he does have his life together. Now, you look at his character and look at who he has been for years, and now you start to go, you know what? I could have been cool with him. Like, you friend zone guys because they weren't exciting, or you felt like they were boring. They weren't exciting. They didn't go here and go there, and they weren't up all night. They wasn't very flashy. But then over the years, you start realizing that guy has a real peaceful life. Real peaceful life. Oh, that guy, he's real. Like, ladies, you like the excitement, and the guy, he kind of shunned all of that excitement because he was like, it's not for me. Now, as you get older, it's how the darkness says. As you get older, you start to realize, I want to just be able to sit back and relax. When you hear the ladies online, they used to say they want to rest in their femininity. Well, that's the guy to provide that is normally the guy that you friend zone. And now he not gonna let you rest in your femininity at his place and his disposal. He's like, you be a friend, but you're gonna have to go home. See, it gets to the point where you saw these guys who are thirsty for you, and now they don't thirst after you no more. They just like, and now it was creepy when he tried to flirt with you, but now it's creepy when you try to flirt with him. Shadrack, you crazy. I am not Kwame Brown. Like, he killing over there. I'm just chilling. He cooking. But now all of a sudden, you can't even give it away to this guy. Like, you don't want this? Like, I'm good. Nah, no thank you. You good friend zone chick. Like, what do you mean? You sure you don't want me? I'm sure. I'm pretty doggone sure that I'm over that. So it reverses. Now, you take it a little further where you bring the kids into play, right? Where you got like the Uno game. I appreciate that, fam. Like the Uno game. You got kids, so you draw two. Now you got two kids, you draw two. So now you got to pick them kids up and see you friends on this guy, because maybe he had baby mama drama, right? If he had kids or not, you friends on him. Now you got kids, and now you're a mother, and now you don't go out as much. right? And if the guy had kids first, his kids are older. Now he's going out. He can, just take a break on his own. Kids are kind of autonomous in a sense. He might be the guy that has them summers and all that other stuff. So now you see, man, he's really good with these kids. He's a good dad. And that I would love to have somebody like that to help me with my kids. And he's like, I, I like you. You cool and all, but I ain't trying to be your stepdaddy. I ain't trying to be your stepdaddy. Your kid's stepdaddy, rather. It's like, you're in a friend zone. Me and your kid might talk from time to time. I might give your kid some advice, but you didn't want my baby mama drama. I don't want your single mama drama, right? So it's like, wait. I didn't know what I was thinking back then, and I don't know what you think I'm thinking now, but it ain't that. So it's a reversal. You draw two, reverse. Maybe you got four. You drew four. Bow. Dude's really like, Now you talk about the friend zone stuff, and I gotta get to it. I gotta get to it because the draw four is like my segue into when you was in the friend zone. You were just a emotional tampon. You was listening to all her problems, and you wanted her. She didn't want you. It was all good. It was all good. You listen to everything. Yeah, baby. You don't know why you love him, but you still love him. Oh my goodness. He beat you with, a slab of ribs, but the sauce was hitting though. You was hungry that day, but you felt so embarrassed. If I was you, I wouldn't be with somebody like that. I'd be with somebody who don't beat you with ribs, baby. And then, but she keeps going back. And then as you get older, it's a reversal because it's not like, look, I don't really want to hear your story, sugar. Like, I really don't, I care, but I don't care. Like, you in a friend zone, I want you to listen to my story. Well, I got things going on. I can't really listen to your stories anymore. I can't be your little emotional tampon. My question to you is, how come you still got stories? I remember the last time I saw you 5 years ago, you were complaining about getting beat with ribs. So, did you get beat with a tomahawk T-bone? Not like, did you at least upgrade the meat? Like, because I'm not about to listen to this. I tell you what, I put you in the friend zone. Let's reverse this. I tell you about all the things that happened. That made me the man I am today, and I feel so much better for it. And I might tell you a bunch of good news, and all of a sudden you listen to my good news, and you remember all you've told me is bad news, and then it's like, there's something about you I really like. Yeah, I know what it is. I ain't got all this drama like you, but I'm just trying to impart some positive inspiration into your life. You know, just positive information. Now we playing this game, so you gotta take this friend zone work, right? And then it's like, well. Can we do something different? Can we work something out? No, not really. I mean, but maybe because maybe when you were in the friend zone, you were just the non-sexual rotation. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else who got sexual access, that was they were the first person to call and the first person to get the text. So now it's just reversed. Like, girl, you gonna get non-sexual attention. That's what's gonna happen. Like, and as you get older, you ladies, y'all get y'all sex drive go up. So now when you really want to have sex and you really ready to give it up, he's like, not you, baby, not you. What do you mean, not me? Not you. You know, maybe I'll call you up, just to chit chat, play some cards or something. Maybe like I clown about it. It's Memorial Day coming up. You know, yeah, exactly, Damon. It's Memorial Day coming up. Hey, man, I'm having a little get together at my house, and now when she'll have get-togethers, and you be like, yeah, I'm gonna see, yeah, she gonna see me. I'm gonna be fly. Now she getting fly for your little get-together, and now she see that you got a lot of friends, and some of them friends, you know, they kind of fine. Now she's sitting there looking at you like, oh dang, whew. So this is who's getting this sexual attention. This is what he doing. You know, yeah, and he like, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Uh, got a little bit of this Branson on ice. A little bit of that Douce. You know, little Ciroc. We're gonna sip on a little something. We might play a little spades, talk a little trash, and now, oh my goodness, you see how much fun we having? And then it's like, wait, I remember when I was having fun, and I had people over, and people were fawning over me, and he was in the friend zone. So now people fawning over him, and I'm in the friend zone. How am I gonna get out of this? You know? Yeah. Best space partner ever. Like, it's like, oh my goodness. Oh, I have a pool too. Uh-oh. Then you go, oh, what's going on with this? The ladies start getting kind of jittery. You know, I gotta reach for the stars on these guys. I need to get with a guy who's got all of these things. And do you know anybody like that? Yeah, I know people like that. You do? Yeah, absolutely I do. Yeah, absolutely I do. Um, I'll introduce you as my friend, because that's what you are. And as you get older, once you introduce a woman as your friend, it's two things gonna happen. The guy's gonna, like back in the day, when you used to introduce guys to other guys, yeah, this is my friend. The guy be like, yeah, he ain't gonna hit it. And now as you get older, when a guy introduces the girl, yeah, this is a friend. He's like, oh, you wouldn't hit it. Okay, so if you wouldn't hit it, I ain't gonna try to hit it either. Unless I'm out here poaching, you know. And if he ain't poaching, you ain't getting poached. It is what it is. So it's just reverse. Now I gotta forget that flat out draw four. Then you gotta throw that wild card in there. Just that wild card. This should change it all up. What happened was, you threw your card out there. You threw your color, and then time hit. Let me change it up. Let me change it from blue to green. And then you realize something. Uh-oh, I ain't got this. What do I mean by I ain't got this? Remember when you friend zoned this guy because he didn't have certain things in his personality that either turned you on or allowed you to see him as a potential partner? You got older, and he threw that wild card out, and you started to get to know him as a friend and started to realize, oh, I don't have certain things in my personality or certain qualities about myself that makes him look at me as a partner. Oh, snap. Oh, so what do I have to do? Now he's already just, hey, look, I'm about to hit this Uno out on you. I'm about, hey, I got three more cards. Y'all ain't keeping up because you got hit with that wow. And now you piling up cards, piling up cards. And what I mean by piling up cards is, this is why I'm saying it's a friend zone reversal. What was happening in the date market, why these guys become a little bit more valuable and you become a little less valuable, is because when you were a younger woman, you were picking up, you had a stacked hand. So you just kept, how when you play Uno, you the person who keep drawing. Ooh, draw four. Ooh, draw two. Ooh, skip, reversal. Ooh, I got a four. I got a seven. I got an eight. Ooh, I got a wow. Ooh, I got a nine. I got a six. Ooh, I got a three. And now you went from having a hand that you could get out of the game with, to having this big hand that you hope you could cash out 9 cards in a row on. And the guy's like, so all of the guys are stacking up with you. Now that's part of the quote unquote carousel, right? See, you had a draw 4. You had just a regular 9. You had a wild card. You had a skip. You had a draw 2. You had a reverse. You had multiples and multiple different colors. And you just had regular cards. And now the guy's just picking cards up, getting rid of them. You know, so his dating experience, even if in both y'all having sex, picking up, get rid of them. Pick one up, get rid of them. Up, throw that one out there, throw that one out there. Now he coming to Uno. As he's getting older, he got a whole deck that he could pick from, but he just going. He only got a few cards. You got a whole bunch of cards and a little bitty deck to pick from. So now you get nervous because you can see him as he's friend zoning you. You see all of the options you had, and you see all of the other options that he has, and you see the options he ain't even touched yet in the deck, and you thinking to yourself, maybe he'll let me win this one. Like, no, he about to hit you with that Uno out. And that Uno out is just, look, man, I'm out of this friend zone dating game with you. You see this deck of cards I got over here? You see all this? Now you stuck holding 36 cards and wishing you would have used them. So this is why the friend zone reverses on you. And then the ladies are like, I should have just did this and did that and did this and did that. And it's like, no, baby, it's too late. It's far too late. So you held on to too many cards. Now, the interesting thing about it is, as the kids get older, this is where the money game comes in. Because some ladies may have kids and you were receiving a lot of child support or tax benefits or a lot of, like say through this pandemic, you got extra money from the pandemic. And as you get older, your kid get older. And you friend zoning guys because I don't need you. I got this. I got my job money coming in. I got this child support money coming in. I got this tax money coming in. And then what winds up happening is, kids get older. Taxes stop at a certain age. Child support stop at a certain age. Now it's just your regular income. And the guys who were the baby daddies, once again, they don't owe. They're not paying, they got more money in their pocket. And now you're like, wait, you couldn't afford to be with me because you had, quote unquote, baby mama or child support, or I thought you couldn't be with me because of that. Now you got the money. Now we should really kick it. And it's like, no. I mean, you could be a friend, but I'm gonna keep this extra bread, playboy. And they did exactly, David, didn't invest that bread. Didn't invest that bread. It's like, oh, snap. This is what's going on. So now these guys are tripping. You got the ladies who, I'm gonna go back to school. I'm gonna go back to school. I'm gonna go back to school. You got those career students. And then you realize something. When I get my master's and I get my PhD, then I'm gonna come talk to you. And you're like, okay, that's nice. That's nice. But while you getting your master's and your PhD, I'm already be talking to somebody. So now that you can, you take me now. And it's like, baby, listen, no offense, but I thought we were just friends. Like, what are you tripping about? I'm not taking you nowhere. I'm not taking you nowhere. It's like, what? Yeah, I'm not taking you nowhere. And then they go, well, what else is popping? Or they play the, since we friends, let's just go out and kick it sometime. Because see, when you were a friend and in a friend zone, you would go on these platonic dates. You know, you going out, you ain't getting nothing out of the date. You paying, she getting a free date and then she going to be with who she want to be with. And they might have a date, they may not. You like a pre-date to a date, right? And then as you get older, maybe we should hang out sometime. And then maybe y'all do hang out, just the two of y'all. And then you might wind up introducing her to places you normally go that she normally doesn't go. And then it's like, I really like the vibe here. I really like, how did you get to these spots? I didn't see you as a guy who was quote unquote cultured, or you could be in this top notch place, or you can find this hole in the wall. How did you find all this? Well, see, he was moving around the whole time. You just didn't know it. So while you were going for free everywhere, he was paying everywhere. So he had to figure out, you know, I don't want to spend all my money at this restaurant. I might go to a food truck. I might go to a hole in the wall. I might go to a chain restaurant. I might go to a restaurant who, I just happen to come across. I might like this type of food, that type of food. I've been everywhere now. It's like, man, you really came up on these spots. You know places to go. You know people. People know you. You kind of, you kind of plug right now. I So take me all the places you've been so I can meet somebody since we just friends. And it's like, well, I'll tell you where to go, but I ain't taking you. Like, we went out time or two, it's all good. Like, I'm not gonna take you everywhere like you my girl. And see, that's what winds up happening as the friend zone reverses. When you was a friend zone guy, you was a boyfriend imposter, and everybody knew it. And that's what the lady winds up trying to be as you get older, a girlfriend imposter. We're gonna be friends, and we're gonna go out so much that people gonna think we together. And you're like, not really, because I'm not gonna act like we together if I see you. I'm gonna talk to other people right in front of you. Just like you used to talk to other people right in front of me, right? Like, is this your nah, this is my friend. What's your number? You know, wow, sit down, have a drink. You want some you want this hookah or whatever? You know what I'm saying? I ordered something. You want some of these appetizers? It's all good. And it's like, whoa, how did the friend zone reverse like that? And the best part about this, Art, what's happening, fam? The best part about this, matchmakers, ooh, the best part about this is with age, is two things that happen with age. You get older, and most people you get heavier. So if you a guy who is in a friend zone, if you felt some type of way about it, you did something about it. You might have actually, worked on your life, your lifestyle. You might have got yourself in a better tax bracket. You might have got yourself in a better clothing situation. You get what I'm saying? You might have gotten yourself in a better physical fitness. So, because if you're a black man, you notice it's more in shape older brothers than it's in shape older sisters. Octavian was popping. So some of these guys used to be the friend zone guy. Could have just been corny, could have been corny. Now the women are a little too heavy. Let's just keep it like that. And you can see them lusting and thirsting over guys who they used to be friends. Game changer, the sandwich man, you know. Now they lusting over these guys, right? And the guy's looking at it like, oh, that's nice, but no offense, you kind of, I'm not gonna tell you dress like Hillary Clinton. I like your personality, but I'm not trying to be with no Ellen DeGeneres dressed chick because you can't really wear dresses and heels like that. Or, it's just not what it is, right? So it reverses, and then it becomes a problem, big problem. Because now you got a situation where the guys aren't actually being rude. If the guy put you in the friend zone, it's not anything personal. It's not gotcha. It's not yeah. I've been waiting on being able to tell you you can't get none of this. No, it ain't even like that. It ain't even like that. What it is you are the type of person who said you had options. So he's gonna say, you know what, hey man, explore your options. You got options, and as you get older, you don't have as many options. So since you don't have as many options, guess what? That's not his fault. And now it's like, oh, since it's not his fault, and he's not gonna press you about not having options, maybe his life might inspire you to get it together. And the other thing about it is it reverses because when you was in the friend zone, you were free labor. See, when you was a friend zone guy, you was free labor. Now you got older, you stopped being free labor. And now this lady does not know how to do anything. Her ego is not gonna let her be free labor to you. So now she's looking at it like, my ego is not gonna let me bring something to the table of value or of use to you. My coworker's at it again. So now you're actually free to friend zone a person because you know she's not gonna do nothing for you no way. She's not gonna do nothing for you because that's not what she's accustomed to. She's accustomed to having a plethora of men doing something for her, and when all of those options ran out, she doesn't know how to keep a guy, and you know it, and she knows it. So all she could do is hopefully keep company. Hopefully she could be company from time to time. And at that time, it's like, that's discretionary. I don't want ladies to think that if a guy friends on you, he gonna hang around you a lot. No, it's discretionary. It's, you know, if I ain't doing nothing, yeah, okay, yeah, whatever. What you doing? I'm just sitting here watching Castlevania. Can I come through and say, hey? I mean, yeah, I mean, okay, whatever. I ain't doing nothing. It's like, man, this is what you do? Yeah, I mean, when I'm chilling, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just sitting here watching, Dawn of the Dead or something. It's like, yeah, but you're not gonna be on his mind when he says, you know what? I'm gonna go such and such and do this. I am. I'm gonna call blah blah blah. Not really, you know. And I've done stuff like that. I'm like, look, man, what I mean by this is just like that guy was your last option for dates, you might be his last option to go out. Like, hey, listen, it was this girl had to do something. This girl, something came up with her kids. This girl, something happened with her family. This girl, hurt herself at the gym. Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna just, hey, what, you want to go such and such because the people ahead of you they can't do it. So, I mean, you want to go if you free. It's like, well, all right, I'll go. But it ain't a date. It ain't a date. This is like, fine. I already got the 2 tickets, so whatever. And it's like, oh, okay, this is what we doing. Absolutely. Now, when you were in the friend zone as a guy, maybe she went on. Guys flew her out. She went on trips. Now, as you get older, maybe you're able to go on trips. And now so where you at? Um, I'm in Vegas. What? Yeah, yeah. When did you do that? I just decided to go. Where you at? In San Diego. What? Yeah, I just like, let me see what's out here. Where you at? I'm at home. Oh, I thought you was gonna go somewhere. I'll call you. You everywhere. Nah, I think next week I'm gonna be in Miami though. What? Yeah, you know what? I mean, I'm just gonna do my thing. And then she's gonna, man, You going places, man. Like, what are you just going by yourself and kicking it? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'm going by myself, having a great time. Or me and the fellas are hooking up, because the ladies do the girl trips when they're in their 20s, 20s, 30s, 40s. Guys don't really, I think guys don't really do the guy trips. That's just like marriage or something. But when guys hit about 35 and up, then guys like, you know what, man, I'm handling all my responsibilities. Say, fellas, y'all want to kick it? And then the ladies start tripping, like really tripping, because it's like, that digs into date money. You know, they going out and talking to women from different cities, and oh my God, you know, they're not, they got these hotel suites. And now I remember being a girl that was in the guys' suites that had the fly hotel room, and we were smashing. Now he the guy smashing. Now they the guys at the pool. It's like, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. So now it's like, it goes from, now he becomes a thought. And now you don't want him because he gets around. But truth be told, you do want him, because now you're like, if he gets around, what if people still really want to holler at him? Because then when you start, as a guy, when you got friend zone, you would see how other men will look at your quote unquote friend. And as a girl, when you friend zone, you starting to see how women look at your quote unquote friend, and you like, wait a minute, she looking at him like he really doing something. You know what the girls call big meat energy, right? Now he didn't have that energy when you friend zoned him. Now he got it, and he friend zoned you. Now you like, did I miss out on the meat for the last 5-10 years? And I'm using the friend zone as a reference to say, guys, you know, we can be kind of tricky in the sense of, just because you friend zone me don't mean this other girl did. So even if I'm in your friend zone, that don't mean I'm in all these girls' friend zone. And why do I have to bring that part up? Because what happens when girls, young women or women, you friend zone a guy, your one of your friends talk to the guy, time passes, he sees you, y'all hook up because, oh, what's happening? I ain't seen you in a while. But you and your girlfriend probably fell out, but she always she always talk good about you. She always has something good to say about you. And she like, did y'all really do something? And she might run back the story, girl, he blah, blah, blah. Now, when you see this guy again, you start thinking to yourself, well, me and this girl ain't friends no more, so maybe I could get my shot. Maybe I should shoot my shot now. And then it's like, huh? Ain't you and such and such friends? Oh, no, we fell out years ago. Oh, okay. I'm not really doing that. Now, why do I have to bring that one into the mix? Is because social media is quite interesting, because there wasn't social media when I was in my 20s like this, right? But now that I'm in my 40s, one thing I don't do on social media, I don't take a lot of pictures. I've never in my life liked pictures. So, but if you start seeing people and you post a picture and you look good, and it look like you living good, and it looks genuine, it don't look fake. It look like, oh, he really just out here just okay. You start getting those messages. That's what winds up happening. Where you been? What you up to? How you living? You live there? Who? I'm gonna come to town one day. See, no, playboy. Why are you coming to my city? Who you know here? Oh, I just wanted to visit that one time since we know each other. We could go. All right. I've been on the flip side of it. Like, somebody come to town, man. Wow, you in such and such? Oh, I live out there. Like, if you want me to tell you where to go or show you where to go, just hit me up. If not, cool. But now people actually start going out of their way to come to your neck of the woods. Bucket was popping. They go out of their way. It's like, why are you here? Because what people are not saying is you didn't cash out when you had the opportunity. So now you're friend zone because you didn't cash out. Yeah, reversal renaissance. Since you didn't cash out, now it's like, maybe I could get this last guy. No. Now, the irony of it is, and I didn't bring this up earlier because I wanted to wait. When you bring kids into play, you remember if you met somebody and their kids either liked you, their kids liked you, or their kids didn't like you. That could make or break a relationship. You can really be cool and you get friend zone because the kids like you, or you can get friend zone because the kids don't like you. Oh yeah, this is Uno. Oh yes, it is. It's reverse. That's what the thumbnail gonna be. That Uno reverse. But now your kids might not like a person. Like, yeah, Dad, I don't. Are you talking to her? No, that's just a friend of mine. Good. I don't. That ain't the one. That ain't what's up. I thought you was really trying to. No. That's not what happened. And then maybe we should kick it. I'm doing something with my kid. Well, can I come with you? No, you can't. No, this is daddy daughter or daddy son time. You can't interject yourself into that. You're gonna be a friend without the family, right? And then it becomes a family situation. And take it a little further, this doesn't happen often because you might wind up meeting somebody who doesn't want kids, and then you have kids. They friend zoned you because you wanted kids or you had kids. They didn't. As they get older, what kind of catches up with them is they don't have a family. So now when you're spending, you might put them on a back burner to spend time with your kids who are, teenagers or adults, and they're friend zoned because they don't understand the family dynamic of children. Period. So they're just like, they're off to the side of the kiddie table when the kids are adults. So it's like, here's what it is. Got a friend zone. It's just a reversal of it. Because now my kids come first. You remember how your kids come first, or you got kids, and I ain't talking to you because of that. Now it's like, hey, my kids come first now too, and I ain't talking to you because you don't understand what that is. No disrespect to you, but you don't understand what that is. You had your childish time, and then taking into consideration, some people get older and then they want kids, and then you go, I'm gonna tell you, I'm a friend zone you because you want to have kids now. Now you having baby fever. I'm not finna mess with you because now you have baby fever. But I like the way you are with your kids. That don't mean I want to be your kids, daddy. Go meet somebody and get pregnant by him. You know, I've been doing in vitro. Hey man, you pay that money if you want to. But I would like somebody like you. Well, find somebody like me then. And why does that get harder? Is because the guy quote unquote like me, the guys quote unquote like me, they're not trying to have kids with you. If they trying to have kids again, they getting somebody younger than you who are at the end of your fertility window who want kids. That's what they doing. So now we had this problem. So I was like, what? What? I said, oh, he around the block for real. Then I gotta just go ahead and say it. You friend zone this guy. maybe because you thought he didn't have game or he couldn't get women. And he had to prove it to you. You know, you had to see him get women to prove that he could get a woman, quote unquote, on your level. So you know what he did? He might not have done, he might not have done it on purpose. He got women, and you started to see his women, and you started to go, God, damn, God, he could get women. All right, all right. Now he got multiple women. Now he got multiple women. He could take care of these women. And now you looking at just I could be wifey material because he's a good sports fisherman. He know how to pull them snappers out of that water. You know exactly. Paul, tell him, Paul. You know, and now you realize, oh man, well he can get somebody on my level, and not taking into consideration you might have been on that level, or it's just something about you just really didn't like. Now I'm gonna end it with this one. You friend zoned him because he was too religious. You know how when you're young in your 20s, you go to church, and guys normally go to church. We normally go to church in our as children, teens, and 20s, and then we kind of phase out. So, God, we get caught up in I'm a God-fearing man, the God-fearing mandate, and do you pray? And that becomes a hustle, right? But you're a good guy, you're nice, you're a Christian man, you love God, you fear God, blah, blah, blah. Then as you start phasing, I ain't finna keep going to church. Then she was, in the church, but at the same time in the streets. And now she's back in the church, hoping God send her a man, and you not in the church, and now she's overly religious to you. You got a friend on it, baby. I can't, I can't listen, baby. You Mars, appreciate you, fam. You tripping right now. And when church don't work for them, they go into all that. They get the earth goddess, the mother goddess, and they get the Hotep game going, and then they burning sage, and they're tattooing, and they're doing all kinds of stuff, and then they doing all that, and it's like you remember when you stopped talking to guys like me? We got friend zone because you thought we was a weirdo. Well, it's a friend zone reversal. Now you're just a weirdo to me. Now you're just a flat out weirdo. I don't know what's wrong with you. I guess you're looking for sanity and stuff. And now I just don't. I just can't. I just can't. Like I don't want to. I don't want to come to your house and you butt naked shaking a chicken on the floor. You know what I'm saying? In a circle of chalk, and it's just this is just good. This is new spirituality. I don't need all that. No, thank you, baby. No, thank you. That's how it go. And people go, no, that's not what it is. Yeah, that's actually a lot of times what winds up happening. God gonna do this, God gonna do that. I remember you, dancing a dirty sprite. Now you over here, almost on your church last leg of I'm really about to get into this Holy Ghost dancing because I ain't expending no energy in life doing nothing else anyway. So now I got to get it out and fake speaking in tongues. Like, it's like, no, baby, you just weird now. God does need to touch something on you to fix that. But I'm going to get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Like, share, subscribe or die trying. Peace out. I should say Audi 5000. That was a 90s one. But peace, everybody.